It is time now for our Tip Tuesday with 1 hour air conditioning and heating of Houston.
Water leaks are a common cause of AC problems, but the pros at 1 hour are ready and willing to help fix any issue.
When a drain line is clogged or in rough shape, water can back up in the line, ultimately overflowing into your home. If the leak you're experiencing is in the form of water pooling around your unit, it could be the air filter that is clogged.
To get a proper diagnosis on your AC problems, you're going to want to call the professionals for help.
And speaking of the pros, 1 hour general manager Jimmy Sanchez is standing by with more. Jimmy, it is great to see you. And leaks, my goodness, it's a small word, but it can cause so much damage. First of all, what are some of the causes of AC leaks in someone's home?
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me. So there's many causes that can cause your AC to leak. You know, probably the most simple one is to have that regular routine maintenance. So the technician that's out in your home can identify any signs where clogging is starting to form. We don't want to wait till it gets too late, but if it has, trying to identify what it might be is, it can be a failed component like a condensate drain pump that's not pumping the water out. And one as simple as you stated, simple as an air filter. Not replacing your air filters on time can cause that unit to have poor airflow and cause that coil to freeze over, therefore leaking that water out. Corroded PVC drain pans, right? They become corroded over time if they're not serviced and cleaned regularly. Those can also leak out. So there's definitely many symptoms that you can look for when we're talking about leaks in the home.
Okay, Jimmy, and this may sound like a silly question, so I apologize ahead of time, but what would be the first sign of a leak? Are we saying like we're noticing water, or is it something else?
So in most homes, what you're going to have a primary drain line and an emergency drain line. Most times, the emergency drain line is going to be that drain line that sticks out of the eave of a home. Mm-hmm. If you see water coming out of that one, then that's most signs that your primary drain line has clogged. That's really the right time to go ahead and call one of us professionals out to get a good look at your system to see what's causing the clog in that primary drain line. If it's not that, most systems today are designed to have system shutoffs in them. So when your system backs up, it'll shut your unit off. So if your unit stops working sometimes, that can be from a clogged drain line. So you want to get a professional out there like 1 hour to go ahead and figure out what's causing that clog.
And of course, you don't have a crystal ball. I know there are a number of different reasons why you could be experiencing a leak in your home. But are these simple fixes? Are they costly? Or does it really run the gamut?
It really does run the gamut. It can be very simple as something as just regularly cleaning out. It depends where the clog is in the drain line. Something as simple as up top where you can clean it, or if it gets more costly, depending on how old your home is and the makeup of your drain system, it can get quite costly. So the best thing is having the regular routine maintenance done to identify those problems early to prevent those clogs to begin with.
That is so true. I was just going to say that having somebody look at that and keep an eye on your system really does pay off in the long run. Jimmy, a little bit of a switching gears here, but tell us about the partnership that you have with the PTSD Foundation of America and Camp Hope.
Thank you for asking. So, veterans, being a retired military man myself, veterans plays very key to me. Hiring veterans here at 1 hour to work with our team is always very key. And then getting a chance to get out there and serve our community is also very key to us. And one of the ways that we're serving our community is by working with Camp Hope. For the last 4.5 years, we've been providing all their HVAC service needs out at Camp Hope for all their buildings, for all the veterans on the road to recovery. And what we decided to do this year is starting August the 1st, through October 31st, for every HVAC system that we sell to one of our customers, we're going to be donating $100 to Camp Hope, and we're going to be doing that on or before Veterans Day.
That is fantastic, Jimmy. That's really, really cool. Also, shifting gears just back to home maintenance, I want to say you guys are really great at what you do. And I know, especially living in a climate like in Houston, right, where people are running their systems around the clock, especially during these summer months. It's important that when we're hiring a company to come out and either do routine maintenance or take care of a fix, that we're hiring a reputable company. You guys have been in business for a long time, many decades of experience. And when I had Manuel from 1 Hour come out, he showed up on time, and it was great. So chat with us a little bit just about the history of 1 Hour here in Houston.
You know, so we've been here for over 50 years serving Houston and the surrounding metro area. You know, we've got employees that have been with us for over 40 years. We've got many customers that have been with us just as long. You know, it really is like family here. You know, I joined the team 4.5 years ago, and one of the main reasons is because it felt like family and because this company operates by a set of values. You know, and if there's a mistake made or something we don't do wrong or don't do right, you know, we're not going to run from the problem. We're going to run towards it until we can get it right. So that's very important. You know, when it's not just about selling service or selling the system. We want to make sure that we're with you for long after that, continuing the relationship.
I think that that's super important too. You're trustworthy, you know who's coming into your home at the end of the day, and this can be an expensive fix for a lot of people or an expensive upgrade. And so being in the right hands at the right time, I think says a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Jimmy,
you know, one of the things I wanted to point out there is that, you know, most people don't realize that an AC system can produce up to 4 to 5 gallons every hour during the summer when it's really running really hard. So being attentive to what's going on with your system is very key, you know. And then also just another tidbit of information, finding out what's going on with your home insurance plan to see whether it covers. You know, when that water leak occurs and it occurs in your house, water runs the least path of resistance. So it's not gonna detain itself just to one area. It's gonna go wherever the water flow takes it. And just 1 inch of water can cause well over $25,000 of damage into a home. So we want to identify those early. We want to make sure that our home insurance covers those things so we can be protected.
Very excellent point there. Jimmy Sanchez, 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating of Houston. We know you're a busy guy. We can hear all the activity behind you. So thanks so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much for having us. Have a great day.
You too. Jimmy.
If you'd like to learn more, you can visit onehourhoustonac.com or you can call 855-1-HOUR.